This is the ECOVACS DEEBOT X9 Pro Omni, a robot that promises to vacuum, mop, and then clean itself so I don't have to. I went in excited but cautious. On paper, it's stacked. Big suction numbers, a self-washing roller mop, a dock that hot washes and hot dries, and AI navigation with LiDAR. In real life, it's a mix of wow, that's clean, and why are you doing that? About the look and feel, it gives off premium vibes. The robot sits lower than many high-end bots because the LiDAR is embedded under the top plate instead of in a tall turret, so it fits under more furniture. The matte, brushed finish actually hides fingerprints, and the rose gold accents don't scream for attention. The Omni station looks like a sleek little appliance, not a plastic bin. The water tanks are tucked under a lid with sturdy handles. The dust bag sits behind a magnetic front panel, and there's a slot for detergent, so the station can mix solution for you. I like that the whole setup feels like one thought-out system, not a robot with a random dock tacked on. From my experience, setup was easy right until the mapping run. Wi-Fi pairing and the app walkthrough were smooth. Mapping, though, tested my patience. My full-length mirror threw it off completely, and it drew ghost rooms past the glass. I actually had to cover mirrors to get a usable map. It also merged a few rooms, like my kitchen and living room, until I went in and forced a divide. The divide room tool works, but it's picky about line placement, and you can't nudge a line after you draw it, so I did a bunch of redos to get it right. Once I had a workable map, the cleaning power lived up to the hype. The vacuum side with blast airflow and 16600 PS suction pulls up fine dust and heavier grit without flinging things across the floor. On carpet, it pulls out embedded sand and pet hair better than most bots I've tried. The mop is the star, though. Instead of two spinning pads, it uses a roller, think a tiny paint roller, that presses down hard and scrubs while it rolls. Key features that stood out. It self-washes the mop material continuously while cleaning, so you're not smearing the same dirty pad around. The edges get more attention than usual because the roller can extend toward the baseboards, and the dock washes with hot water and then blows hot air to dry the mop. My floors dried faster with fewer streaks, and the mop didn't get that funky smell over time. Navigation is where I had mixed feelings. It can recognize objects and route around most stuff, but it doesn't glide like some competitors. I noticed little stutters and reapproaches around chair legs, and on a few runs, it skipped a room I'd assigned, even though there was nothing blocking it. It also struggled on one threshold that other bots clear without drama. When it did fight the threshold, it sometimes dropped a little trail of debris, which is not what you want. Battery life is rated up to 200 minutes, and to be fair, I got great endurance on low suction and low water. With a balanced profile and mopping on, I saw closer to half that in a mixed floor home before it decided to recharge. It always finished, but bigger jobs sometimes became clean, charge, clean, which lengthened the total time. The anti-tangle system is good, not magic. On typical days with dog hair and daily dust, it kept the brush rolling without me having to pull the brush out. When I tested it after a grooming session and some craft leftovers, long strands wrapped tight enough that I needed scissors. That said, compared to older robots, I'm doing fewer brush cleanouts week to week. Let me quickly explain a few terms for anyone new. PA is a suction measurement. Higher isn't everything, but here it comes with strong airflow, which matters for lifting dirt out of carpets. LiDAR is a laser scanner that helps the robot map and position itself indoors. The mop lifts on carpet, meaning the robot raises the wet roller off the floor so it won't soak rugs, and it boosts vacuum power at the same time. The dock's hot wash and hot dry are exactly that. Heated water for scrubbing the mop material and heated air to dry it, which keeps odor and mildew away. Where this thing shines for me is the whole cleaning pipeline. The floors look cleaner after one pass than they did with my pad-based moppers, and I don't have to babysit the mop pads in the sink. The Omni station really does cut maintenance down, auto-emptying the dust, refilling water, washing and drying the mop. I also appreciate that the detergent reservoir is refillable, so I'm not locked into proprietary cartridges. The app is genuinely great. Clear menus, fast to connect, and sensible options. I can set room-by-room suction and water levels, stack scenario clean routines, and schedule by areas that match how I live. Voice control with Yeeco works, though I still mostly use the app. In my opinion, the software brain still needs refinement to match the strength of the cleaning hardware. Mapping is too sensitive to mirrors and glass. The map editor could be more forgiving, and the pathing can feel hesitant in cluttered areas. The hardware feels top tier. The behavior isn't always as confident as I want from something this premium. It's perfect for households that prioritize mopping as much as vacuuming, have mostly hard floors with some area rugs, and want the dock to handle the gross chores. If you have pets and kids, the continuous self-washing roller and hot dry dock make a visible difference in floor feel and odor control. If you live with lots of mirrors, tight thresholds, or complex furniture layouts, expect to spend extra time dialing in the map and be ready for the occasional odd route choice. I'd recommend this for people who want a powerful clean and are willing to do some early map tuning and occasional supervision. If you're the type who wants truly set-it-and-forget-it navigation across tricky layouts, there are other high-end options with smoother pathing, though they may not match this mop. From my experience, the wins are real. Strong pickup, excellent stain removal, edges that actually look finished, and a dock that keeps everything sanitary without me lifting a finger. The misses mostly revolve around mapping quirks, threshold stubbornness, and a battery that shrinks faster when you use the stronger settings and the mop, which I do because it cleans better that way. In conclusion, this is a premium cleaning system with standout hardware and a station that delivers real convenience. If ECOVACS tightens up the navigation and map tools, it would move from powerful but quirky to a clear go-to. As it stands, I love the way my floors look after a run and tolerate the software's mood swings because the results are that good. You can find detailed information about the ECOVACS DEEBOT X9 Pro Omni Robot Vacuum and Mop in the comments section. See you in the next video.